We are in Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay, where the government is spending $500 million right now to repair groin damage caused by heavy surges in February of 2024. Plus some additional work will be done to put in some finishing touches to the 16-acre attraction. So the main contractors on this work is M&M Jamaica Limited. They were the same contractors that did the original work here in Harmony Beach Park on this $1.3 billion facility. So the contractors will be putting in some additional storage, restrooms, and a pavilion for events on the southern side of the venue. There will also be additional parking. So Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness visited the facility earlier this year. He said that he wants the people of Jamaica to understand that climate change is real. He said that it is a fiscal impact, budgetary impacts, and the government is doing the best that it can to ensure that the assets that they have here on the coast that are low-lying, that are at risk of sea level rise and other climate activity, that we are making the investments to protect them. So Jamaica Environment Trust has called on both the JLP and the PNP to ensure that their election manifestos include concrete plans to address environmental issues. The call was endorsed by both parties. Prime Minister Andrew Holness stressed that the work being done at Harmony Beach Park and other locations has to achieve a delicate balance. He said that the government of Jamaica is very sensitive to the issues of the environment, and this sensitivity is even more acute as the government embarks upon a very transformational infrastructure development plan. So the Urban Development Corporation has a responsibility for this park, and they said that repair works are now going on for a section of the North Gully Wall as well as the groyne, which is this stone structure that goes out into the sea, which is so built to prevent beach erosion. So the work is expected to be completed in September 2025. And of course, it's the M&M Group, which are the contractors here. The cost of the contract is $580 million. Meanwhile, in response to a query about recent water quality issues at the park that forced temporary closure at the beach, the UDC officials said that it had been caused by a red tide issue that has since been addressed. So if you remember very well, this section was called the Dump Up Beach before it was renamed to Harmony Beach Park. Harmony Beach Park was officially opened in May of 2021, and it has transformed into an ultra-modern facility for Montego Bay. And so the UDC described it as a flagship project for the tourism capital of Jamaica, which is Montego Bay.
More than $500 million will be spent at Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay to repair groin damage from unusually heavy surges in February 2024, plus add finishing touches to the 16-acre attraction. The main contractors that did the original work on the $1.3 billion facility will again be tasked with putting in additional storage, restrooms, and a pavilion for events on the southern side of the venue. There will also be additional parking. I want the people of Jamaica to understand that climate change is real. It has fiscal impact, budgetary impacts, and the government is doing the best it can to ensure that the assets that we have that are coastal, that are low-lying, that are at risk of sea level rise and other climate activity, that we are making investments to protect them, declared Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness after a walk through the area with other stakeholders Friday. His comments came after Tuesday's call from the Jamaica Environment Trust, supported by 34 civil society groups and individuals, for the governing Jamaica Labour Party and the opposition People's National Party to ensure that their election manifestos include concrete plans to address environmental issues. That call was endorsed by both parties. Minister with responsibility for the environment, Matthew Samuda, told the Jamaica Observer that the JLP has always had environmental commitments published in its manifesto, while the PNP spokesperson on environment and ecological heritage, Senator Sophia Fraser-Binns, told the Observer that the environment will definitely be part of the parties. Holness stressed that the work being done at Harmony Beach Park and other locations has to achieve a delicate balance. The government of Jamaica is very sensitive to issues of the environment, and this sensitivity is even more acute as the government embarks upon a very transformational infrastructure development plan, he declared. The Prime Minister said there are similar works being done across Jamaica, and it is important that they meet the required standards as it relates to environmental protection. The government's ultimate duty is to protect the environment for current and future generations. However, we do hold the view that there is an optimal point, an equilibrium where we can pursue infrastructure development while at the same time protecting the environment, he said. And indeed, there's a synergy that you can pursue the development of the environment, the protection of the environment, and still pursue economic growth, Holness added. According to Lloyd Malcolm, head of technical services at the Urban Development Corporation, which has responsibility for the park, though the northern groynes were damaged by the February weather event, there was a positive spin-off. The beach area expanded by nearly 30 to 40%. So we have to take some of the wins, she said. Second thing that happened, you will see that the sill prior to that February event was submerged. It is now exposed. That's how much wave action we had in February, she noted. Malcolm said they are making fair progress with the repairs, which also includes a section of the North Gully Wall. Turning her attention to the additional work being done by M&M, she said this should be completed by September. $580 million. That's the cost of the contract, Malcolm told reporters. Meanwhile, in response to a query about recent water quality issues at the park that forced temporary closure of the beach, Malcolm told the Observer it had been caused by a red tide issue that has since been addressed.